Welcome, everybody, to the Talk About Podcast. Hope you're having a good day. You guys can follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok, and subscribe here on YouTube. Obviously, you guys can see we are not at the official home, Penn Del Mar Power.
We're at my house.
We're at Riley's house. We just finished watching the incredible UFC 290 pay-per-view.
It's almost 2 o'clock.
It's almost 2 o'clock a.m. And we are doing the podcast at Riley's house because I'm going on vacation. So we're not going to be able to film it tomorrow like we typically do. No Talk About gameplay this Thursday. Instead, there will be Talk About Jiu-Jitsu content. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but just stay tuned for that. But it's going to be a shorter pod. We're really just going to review and say our initial thoughts right after
UFC
the
290
card. Yeah, so Riley, let's talk about the main event. Obviously, it just went down.
Yeah.
Alexander the Great, Volkanovski, finished by TKO. They might even say KO, but round 3.
To be honest, I didn't think he was going to do that. I thought he was going to wrestle, but not the whole time.
I think, I almost wonder.
But Yair had flashes.
Oh, yeah, in the third round especially.
Did pretty good. And then just got caught in the third round after
the first two were done.
After he felt confident is when his downfall went. When he freaking got clipped and he was like, yep, I know I'm done.
It's just, again, he's like, too well-rounded. Volk is too well-rounded, and he's too good. Yair looked decent, but he's not Volk.
So what's next for Yair?
Well, what's next for Yair is he'll take another fight.
Maybe Yair after
Ortega,
after Max Holloway fights Zombie. Max Holloway wins.
Again.
He has to win one more time to get the belt.
I mean, I guess he's already lost
fought 3 times.
Yeah, but what about him against Ortega? That's where Ortega got hurt. Remember?
Yeah.
And
what rank is him? 8?
Ortega is like 3.
Is he?
1 is Yair, interim champ, so now he'll be 1. Holloway's 2. 3 is Ortega.
Really?
Or 3 is Topuria probably now, and then Ortega, and then you got Emmett and Zombie. Yeah, Ortega's up there, dude. He's insane.
Jeez.
He just hasn't fought because he's been injured ever since Yair. That's what I'm saying.
I
run that back.
Seen him since 1831.
So you ought to run that back.
But yeah, I'm totally down for that. That would be a good fight.
But the more important question is, what's next for Volk? Now, when we look at it online, it seems
I know it's going to be
that Oliveira is not fighting in October, but he just said he has an injury, so he's not going to be probably ready by July, August, September, October.
He said he's going to be back next week and training
in the gym. But he ain't going to be training if he's getting surgery. That's why it doesn't really make sense. Honestly, I mean, I'm going to be biased because I want Charles to get the title shot. But I think it makes sense to do Iliab, Volk. If Volk wins, it's over for him anyway at 145. Like, let's just do the last guy. Everyone knows he's the last guy left. If Volk beats Topuria, it's not... Aldo is like a whole other legend in the featherweight division, but he's already the GOAT, in my opinion, Volk. But if he beats this guy, dude...
with the ding.
Yeah, if he beats this guy, I mean, that's just bad. And it makes sense because Charles is next. You do Islam, Charles, and I'm going to be honest, and I've been waiting to say this. And I really don't want Volk and Charles to fight because it's my number 2 against 6 favorite fighters, but I really believe that is Charles against Volk. Charles has a really good chance of winning because of the styles. I really think so. Because he's going to pressure him. Now, let's say he gets clipped. Volk is good, but then he comes into his guard, and now we're playing this game again. The only guy I feel like can get through that is Islam, which we've seen.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think Volk, if he can have enough time to recover and is be able to train and everything, I think he should come back in October and then fight Islam.
If Charles doesn't fight him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Charles isn't. Because he already people say
someone said. I don't know.
that
That's
he
what I'm
is.
saying. Until I hear it from Charles, I'm not gonna really think.
Yeah,
or
true.
believe.
But he was at the event.
he
He
was
seemed
there, like,
fine. He's like,
Yeah,
smiling,
but it was
having
weird
a
because
fun
it
time.
said Charles is not going to be ready for October, but he'll be ready for November or December. I wonder if he wants one more month, if he's doing something that like I don't know, like just a little interesting.
what did he? But
Yeah.
that ruins the story, though.
Dude, because to go back to Abu Dhabi, get it back, yeah, it would be such a.
But you should really do it in Brazil.
Yeah, I agree.
It'd be the only fair thing. I know everybody wants that, but
yeah, I totally agree.
I don't know.
But I guess we'll just have to see how it plays out. Depends on what Charles does. Depends on, even so, this is small in the equation, but, Poirier goes out and sleeps Gaethje in the first round or vice versa, then those guys could really be like, whoa, I just beat Fiziev or I just beat Chandler and then now beat these two, whoever wins, if they were to win like that. And then they could be like, I'm next. So I'm not saying they should be next, but I'm just saying.
Charles is waiting there. So
yeah, in my
Justin
opinion,
Gaethje and Poirier, they're going to have a freaking war.
They're not going to be ready.
So they're not going to be ready.
It all
for
works
a
out,
year.
I think. It's either Volk or Charles, and they both deserve it.
Unless
for
it's a
different reasons.
quick fight.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. If one of them go in the first round and knock one of them out, then they can just be
over. Be crazy.
Yeah, we'll have to see. We're just going to have to see how it plays out. But the co-main.
Oh, my gosh.
Dude,
That co-main
I
event,
knew it was going to be
Moreno,
so good. I knew it.
Pantoja.
I think a lot of people knew it.
Oh, yeah.
I told Riley if any fight would be a draw, it would be that fight. And boy, was it close.
It was close.
But I had it 4-1. I truly had it 4-1. I thought Pantoja won round one.
Well, it wasn't that close.
Well, it was the 2 rounds that he.
Why did the one dude score the card
All for
46-42? Or was it?
46,
What was it?
49, 46.
49-46 or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like 2 o'clock. So.
The thing is that he had a lot of the first round not even close. Pantoja.
Yeah.
Second round not even close.
Dominated.
Moreno. 3 and 4 were close.
They were close. Yeah.
And 5 was Pantoja. So you do the math. I don't think anyone thinks it's a robbery.
Might have to rewatch it, see what's going on with the whole fight and stuff.
But what do? You got to run it back, right? I mean, now it's 1-1 technically.
Who do you have?
There's
the
no one
the
else.
guy that barely almost missed weight.
The
as
only
a backup
guy,
fighter?
who's there.
Perez?
No, Albazi. The only guy.
Yeah.
He's such a turd, isn't he? He kind of is.
Yeah. He looks like a turd.
All I'm trying to say is
Albazi. Like, come on. Like, what are you doing?
I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. I think that you run it back.
Yeah, and
because it's
Kai
1-1.
France is down.
It's 1-1 technically. It's really 2-1, but you know how this game works, so it is what it is. There's no one really at flyweight anyway. All I know is that those are the 2 best flyweights. With Figueiredo going up, those are the 2 best flyweights. It makes sense to run it back. That's probably what they'll do. Moreno deserves it. There's no one else except Albazi. Like I said, he's there, but
unless you do Moreno Albazi.
Yeah, let Pantoja wait. Are we even gonna chat about the next fight?
No.
Okay.
No.
We're really not? Not even a slight?
No. Don't even bring up his name. But is it for Whitaker? I mean, what does he do next?
I don't even know.
Go down?
No, it's dumb.
So
he's just gonna win back, like.
He has to be going on a roll like Burns.
Dude, Drakus Duplessis is so
Don't
bad.
talk about him. Don't talk about him. Stop.
He's got power. No, we have to.
No.
He has power. But I just don't. You know he's going to go out there and win against Izzy, right? You know he's going to win. Like, it's just how it works. Like, dude, he literally beat Robert Whitaker tonight. Like, he's so bad. He's got power. And he's super strong. But as an overall fighter, when it comes to the UFC, I really don't think he's that good. And he's about to fight for the belt. So I get, maybe I am like, don't know what I'm talking about, which I guess I don't, because whatever he's doing is work, and he's fighting for the championship. You know he's the number 2 ranked middleweight in the world now? Dracus.
Guess what?
Dracus Duplessis.
Guess what, guys?
Rank
Let's have a
2.
little story time talk. For the pound for pound rankings, he's going to be in the pound for pound rankings.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know if they would do that because he just beat, but he did beat.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. He beat Robert Whittaker.
Like,
He clipped him.
let's not become boxing. Come on.
What?
Duplessis. Never mind.
What?
I'm not saying his name.
Yeah, it's bad. I mean, honestly, I don't even know what to say.
He is the worst fighter. Literally, the guy that fought Bo Nickal tonight would beat him.
He wouldn't, though. He wouldn't.
He wouldn't.
Dracus Duplessis beats John Jones.
He's literally the luckiest man on
He
the
literally would beat John Jones on his one bad day ever. You know it.
He's
the greatest
of all time. He's the greatest of all time.
Oh. He's the greatest of all time. Dracus
No.
Duplessis. Dan Hooker against Jalen Turner. What a fight that was, too. Fighting tonight, candidate.
Fighting tonight. They'll probably put both of them.
They'll give him something.
Moreno,
they gotta give
Pantoja,
him something. But
Turner.
obviously Moreno and
Turner just gave up
in
at the
third
last
round,
part.
He was just gassed. He was out of it.
Why would he be gassed when he fought Game Rot?
I know, and the whole time Gamrot's freaking sniffing your toes, ready to get you down.
And he was like,
and Hooker, on the other hand, was the one hurt throughout the whole fight.
yes.
He's just so durable.
Dude.
Except that Arn Allen fight when he went down to 145. It's the only fight where he got smooth.
And he should never go down to 145 ever again because he's like stiff as a board.
He looked a lot better tonight.
A lot better.
Jalen Turner
and the last
so
night,
good.
In the last night when we saw him.
Last night.
Was the last night, like Madison Square Garden?
Oh, yeah, when we watched him. He looked fine.
Was it in the Garden?
Yeah, he did good. Again,
Yeah.
but the guy, again, was running. Like, it wasn't really a fight. It was like him fighting Brutus.
But he hit his
Yeah.
body pretty bad.
Oh, yeah, that was bad.
So he did that.
I'm just saying
he won
he's
against Turner, so now he's going to get a top 10 fighter.
Who do you give him?
Game Rot.
Yeah, you can.
Is he
Who did
7 or
Gamrot
8?
just beat?
Is he 7 or 8?
Yeah, but Gamrot's going to want to fight up. They're going to do Gamrot Viziev.
He beat someone? Who did he beat?
Turner. He beat Jalen Turner.
Oh, yeah,
They're going to do Gamrot Viziev, Dariush Tarasuyuki, Dan Hooker against...
Who?
Who's there? No one really right now, right? I mean, Chandler.
Unless you do... No. We ain't running that back. Take that for a fact.
Yeah, Chandler gets lit.
You know what's going to happen on that.
How about we talk about, speaking of sleep, how about Bo frickin' Nickal?
Wow.
He is so good.
I was worried about thinking that he was going to
upset train
KO.
But here's the deal. You can just
if you were a betting man, and if you bet almost all underdogs, you'd be freaking
racking it up.
Yeah, freaking dive in that.
3 of the 5 underdog wins, except the main event and the opening fight.
Yeah.
So Bo Nickal, what's next for him?
For real.
Bo Nickal.
For real.
Bo Nickal. Give him another non-ranked. He's gonna go through him.
He's gonna fight in October and then next year.
December. He'll fight Vegas.
No. October and he's gonna fight next year a ranked guy.
Yeah. And I don't want him to fight a ranked guy.
Who's he gonna fight?
He's ready yet. I still see his accuracy's there though.
You know who he should fight
middleweight
for a ranked guy? Yeah. He should fight
Chris Curtis.
Yes. That'd be a good fight. You better take him down. You ain't freaking falling on your kicks now, bud.
Chris Curtis
you better
will
step
show
up your
you
game.
how to box.
Yeah, literally.
I mean, Lord have mercy. Well,
He
I mean,
talks
that
like
would be a
girl,
good fight
but he
because
freaking...
Chris Curtis was in the corner of freaking
revenge. So
What's his name? Val Woodburn?
Val Woodburn.
Yeah. You think they'll give him a...
But he was
so nervous he locked up.
Give him a UFC Apex fight. Come on.
Dude, he stepped in against
Like
Bo Nickal
2
in the
days
opening.
notice. No, 5. 5 days.
But let me ask you this. If you're an up-and-coming fighter and the UFC go, you want to be on the open, you know what I mean? Like, of course he's going to do it.
Yeah.
But he got destroyed. Yeah.
If I'm fighting Conor McGregor and Chandler got hurt and someone has to step in and I'm like, oh, got a call from Dana. For free. For free, you can fight Conor McGregor, but you're the main event, and you can be the champion of the world.
For free?
Yes, I'm freaking doing that.
McGregor for free?
Dude, the main event on a UFC fight?
To get slept in 10 seconds for free?
That you could have a chance to be the champion of the world?
Yeah, I mean, if you
just
win,
like
if you win, you get paid, but you ain't winning.
But right now, no. But if I'm like fighting,
no, but even
like
so, for free, you think of? I mean, I guess they would probably take it, but
you wouldn't take it
for free fight?
Yes.
No, I don't think people do that.
Well, I know, but like
if they present
technically speaking,
yeah, maybe. Maybe when I eat 2 a.m., I can figure it out.
I would. What if you knock out Conor McGregor? How crazy would that be?
I mean, he did. He was good in the beginning. I said as he was coming into the thing, I was like, he looks like he's not that nervous.
Oh, Woodburn, yeah.
But then he locked up.
Guess what? Remember I told you right when the bell rang, boom, he was just circling the cage. He didn't go straight forward in the middle.
Yeah.
When people go to the side of the cage and try to circle around, that's when you know you're nervous.
He was even just standing there. Like, he was literally just like...
Yeah. He's like pooping in his pants. Yeah, literally.
He was pooping in his pants. But, you know.
But I feel bad for him.
I do too. Like, do you think they'll give him a contract?
Give him another fight.
It's just like
he's 7-1.
But he didn't even perform. Like, that's the thing that they're probably not going to give him another. Like, they might put him back on Dana White Contender Series, but like, he didn't show anything. Like, he didn't. It was the bell, and he stood.
I didn't think he landed a punch
in the same spot. No, maybe one. Wasn't anything good.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it was.
But I'll tell you that
card of the year. One of them.
Bo landed a punch.
Dude, that was one of the best cards of the year so far, right?
Yeah. Oh, and Robbie Ruthless Lawler.
Great way to end.
Wow.
Great way to end.
Crazy. I thought he was
going to get. Great way to end the pod. Great way to end his career.
I thought he was going to get knocked out. But he didn't.
It was like less than a minute.
That's good. What a way to end his career. A Hall of Famer.
It couldn't have been any better.
Yeah.
Couldn't have been more fairy tale. Like I said, as for the content this week, we had a talk about that last week. If you guys missed it, go watch it. Great talk about that. Also, gameplay last week. No talk about gameplay this week. We're replacing it with a talk about jiu-jitsu video because I will be away. So thank you guys so much for understanding. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the pay-per-view. Shout out Revolution. Go to redbjj.com right now and start your jiu-jitsu career. Shout out Penn Del Mar Power, the official home of Talk About, even though we're not there. And make sure you guys go to talkaboutpodcast.com. Buy your tickets. Register now for our very first event of our brand new promotion, Talk About Jiu-Jitsu. The Talk About Tournament 1 live from the Revolution Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Gym on August 26th.
And
buy your tickets.
Look at the
Register
UFC
now.
gameplay.
The UFC 4 gameplay lead. Talk about
check out all the rankings
on talkaboutpodcast.com.
But no rankings this week.
No rankings being updated this week, yeah, because we got no game. Rob, you got anything to say?
No.
Thank you guys so much.
Great podcast. Great event.
Great freaking pay-per-view.
But
great
pizza bounce.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
When we tell them the pizza.
What? No. Let's tell them. Yeah, we have a pizza story. We'll tell you the next pod. Late.
Yeah,
I'm done now.
Just like we were spending like $500.
Basically, we wanted a piece of pizza. We ordered it. Went to the wrong place. We went to the pizza shop. They're like, "Where's your order?" We're like, "We ordered it. We ordered from the wrong place. 50 minutes away." So we
got again. Then we got another one.
Hope you have a good day.